their previous supply. Hey everyone, great to see you again. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you don't miss any of our new video by hitting the bell, subscribing, and liking if you enjoy what you see. Today, let's dive into a question many are curious about. Why do narcissists re-idealize the people they once discarded? This behavior is quite common, and understanding it can shed light on the complexities of selfish behavior. When narcissists re-idealize their former supply, it often indicates an awareness of their past mistakes, even if subconsciously. They attempt to correct these errors, although not always for genuine reasons. It's important to note that this isn't exclusive to narcissists. Anyone can revisit old relationships seeking closure or to make amends. Stay tuned as we explore why narcissists re-idealize past supply and the implications for everyone involved. If you've experienced this, remember, you're not alone. Let's navigate these relationships together and support each other on our healing journeys. Sometimes, people believe the grass is greener on the other side, only to be hit with harsh reality. The person who left your life might think they found better, but eventually, they'll realize you were the best. When someone leaves you, it's their loss, plain and simple. Close the door on any chance of their return. This applies to anyone over time, be it a romantic partner, friend, family member, or colleague. They might think they've scored a great deal temporarily, but soon they'll see their mistake. That's the truth. Because of your kindness and integrity, you brought so much to the table. That's at the heart of who you are. Sure, there were moments when you weren't at your best, when you yelled or said things you regretted. But let's be honest, they provoked you. They knew exactly how to push your buttons and make you angry. That was always their plan. Don't be too hard on yourself for those moments. Focus on the positive contributions you've made instead. Reflect on all the times you've shown and the good you've done. You'll realize that not everyone operates the way you do. You have something unique and valuable. And guess what? The narcissist who used to be in your life feels the weight of your absence and can't forget you. They struggle without you. They can't move past what they'd lost. Isn't that telling? Some of you might think they seem happy and at peace now that they're gone. But let me tell you, that's just the surface. It doesn't reveal the whole story. No one, not even narcissists, will admit that empaths bring something special to their lives. They downplay the significance of an empath immediately, but that's not true. They don't want to acknowledge it because it would validate what you already know. They don't want to see your strength, but if it were just about supply, why do so many empaths around the world fall victim to narcissistic abuse? Take a moment to ponder that. As they move on to their next source, the initial attraction fades. And guess what? In their eyes, you start to shine again. You become more attractive than ever, making you something they suddenly desire but can't have. It's crucial that you remain unattainable to them. If they left or you had to cut them off because they were toxic, don't even consider letting them back into your life. Trust me, it will only bring the same old trouble and pain. Reflect on what you brought to the table. They lack what you have, kindness and a genuine heart. While they may have a heartbeat, they don't possess the same emotional depth and compassion you do. You supported them in ways most people wouldn't even think of. Let's talk about what went wrong, shall we? Most people who make mistakes own up to them. They apologize, try to make amends, or at least acknowledge their faults. But narcissists, they're different. They won't admit their mistakes because it would undermine their sense of power, which they desperately cling to. So when they realize they made a mistake by leaving you for someone else, do you think they'll come back and admit it? Not a chance. They're too busy hiding behind their facades, afraid to show any vulnerability. That's why they won't always be honest about their feelings. Some of you might have experienced strange behaviors from them. I've heard odd stories, like receiving a random picture from an ex-narcissist without any message. Weird, right? These are their attempts to draw you back in. Don't fall for it. Don't take the bait. Remember, when someone leaves your life, it's their loss. They missed out on all the wonderful things you brought to the table. Those narcissists didn't value what you did for them while you were in their lives. They didn't think you were worth anything. So, here's the deal. They may change how they see you. They might try to get back together with you and make you think they've had a big realization. But let's face it, they're still a harmful mess. Don't believe what they say about re-idealizing. On the outside, they may seem like they've changed, but they're still mean, toxic, angry, and twisted. Let them feel bad about what they did. It's simple. They messed up by letting you go. I'm telling you, they feel it. You don't need to check up on them on social media, though. It will make you crazy. If you do look, you might notice something is wrong with them. They might not look as happy or put together as they want you to believe. It's not my suggestion that you look around. Don't go back to that bad habit. There's nothing interesting to see. They're not worth your moment or work. It hit them hard after they had their aha moment. They may have left because you stood up to them or hurt their pride, making them think the grass was better somewhere else. They were wrong, though. They now know they made a mistake because it was fake grass. Either they'll hold on tight to their new situation or quickly move on to find someone else to hurt, which keeps the cycle going. Some of you have seen it for yourself. It seems like these new relationships end as quickly as a candle in the wind, but they always come back, hoping you'll take them back. Don't believe it, though. Do not let them back into your life. That's the end of it. Okay, let's break it down. You will have to deal with the kids if they get together. Besides that, there's no reason to keep these bad people around. It's harder to break up with family, even if it makes things a little more difficult, right? You can try to stay away, though, and focus on getting better yourself. No one should have to put up with any kind of abuse. Also, all of this trouble, seeing someone treat you badly and then acting like they want you back is just a show. Do not fall for it. It's likely that they feel bad about letting you go. Their needs were always greater than yours. That's why they may have broken up with you or acted like they didn't care. But trust me, they quickly figure out what they're missing. That's when I really feel bad about what I did. That's what a narcissist's crazy mind is like. Don't think they've forgotten about you just because they haven't talked to you in a while. What you brought to the table is what they remember. When you think about what you did with them, you'll understand that no one else will treat them the same way you did. Without a doubt, you gave them the best stock. So have faith in yourself. Don't start to worry right now. You see, empaths provide a special service that is hard to find elsewhere. There's no way they'll get the same care from someone else as they did from you. Every empath does things in their own unique way. They know your style because they were with you for a long time. It's built into them. Remember that what you did for the narcissist is much stronger than anything else they could find. Your presence will be missed and can't be easily replaced. They may try to re-idealize or move on, but they will always remember you and the material you gave them. Don't think you're not worth much. They will come to understand that you are invaluable over time. Watch the movie Linked to learn more about why narcissists can't replace you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong and sure of yourself. Peace until then. When the narcissist realizes and is very sorry that they should not have hurt you. Hi everyone, and welcome back to our video. There are a lot of you who have thought what happens when a narcissist realizes they were wrong to fool and take advantage of you. First, let's explore the spectrum of narcissists, ranging from the lower to the mid-range, including subgroups like lesser and mid-range narcissists. Often, these individuals remain oblivious to their selfish behaviors and the way they exploit others. When do narcissists realize they've wronged you? The truth is, they usually don't. Those who exhibit minimal selfishness fail to see the manipulation at play because they are too absorbed in themselves. Lesser narcissists, in particular, rarely recognize that their actions are wrong or harmful. That's why they often respond with a shrug or a clueless what. Their actions go unnoticed, and when they do acknowledge causing a problem, they dismiss it with indifference. Their attitude is essentially, take it or leave it. I'm sorry you don't like it. Don't bother me if you disagree. They handle such situations with complete apathy. Now, dealing with a mid-range narcissist is like encountering a wrecking ball. Some mid-range narcissists might be aware that their actions cause distress, but they never see themselves as manipulative. They justify their behavior, saying things like, I know you don't like it when I ignore you for days, but if you weren't always nagging, I wouldn't need to take a break. From their perspective, they're merely reacting to what they perceive as your unfair behavior. Their pride convinces them that you are the problem, so they take control. Narcissists have a skewed perception of their relationships and behaviors. They see themselves as victims of others' bad behavior, not as manipulators. They believe their actions are responses to unfair treatment rather than attempts at manipulation. This warped view means they don't recognize their own manipulative behaviors. Some mid-range narcissists might even boast about being puppet masters, claiming they can control people effortlessly. But this self-image is flawed. They think they're executing complex strategies when, in reality, they're engaging in manipulation they're not fully aware of. Their inflated sense of self-importance blinds them to the true nature of their actions. Their tricks are not what they say they are. They are lying to themselves when they say they are being manipulated. Some people think they are saying they are good at manipulating others, but this is just a lie they are telling themselves. The most important thing for lighter and mid-range narcissists is to not see themselves as manipulators. Their ego hides what they really want. They control people naturally and effectively, without being aware of their goals or being conscious of their actions. This reaction is like flinching at a loud noise before you realize it's a danger. Narcissists lie quickly to show they are in charge and get rid of supposed threats, but they don't realize it. They may be aware of how they act, like when they yell or ignore someone, but they don't know why they do what they do, which is to be dominant and successful. Lower and mid-level narcissists often manipulate others without even realizing they're doing it. They don't see themselves as dishonest. Younger or mid-range narcissists are usually unaware of their own manipulative behaviors. When they play games or try to control you, it may not be immediately obvious. Imagine what happens if you give in to their demands. They may sense they've done something wrong, thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but this realization is fleeting. You have three choices: give them control and what they want, which satisfies them; challenge their control and give them nothing, which frustrates them greatly; or give them something while still threatening their control, which causes moderate irritation. Narcissists rarely feel remorse or admit they're wrong, even when these responses would be appropriate. They don't reflect on their mistakes or take responsibility for their actions, because doing so would undermine their manipulative goals. Without shame or self-doubt, they can continue their behavior unchecked. Narcissists are unlikely to feel bad about failing to manipulate someone. When they get what they want, they don't blame themselves. Instead, they project blame onto you. If things go wrong, it's because you didn't follow their plan or said something they didn't like. In their eyes, they're never at fault. Lesser and mid-range narcissists are particularly adept at avoiding self-blame. It's like blaming someone else for hitting your thumb with a hammer while driving a nail. They just don't take responsibility. If a mid-range narcissist says, "My life's ruined," and acts remorseful, stay cautious. They might claim, "I've made things very hard for others," or "I did everything," but they're not truly sorry. They crave sympathy and don't believe they're wrong. Their vanity drives them to feign regret to manipulate you further. In dealing with narcissists, it's crucial to recognize their tactics and maintain your boundaries. Understand that their expressions of remorse are often just another strategy to control you. Stay grounded, trust your instincts, and seek support from those who genuinely care about your well-being. Never say they're wrong, narcissists. People who are less and medium-level narcissists don't understand that messing with or controlling you is wrong. People who say a narcissist can see their mistake may not understand narcissism, be emotionally swayed, or be listening to a mid-range narcissist bragging about how great they are and how much they need to keep power, thinking they regret it when they don't. I promise that we can't. We don't plan to do that. Hey Ultras, how about we? It's okay for us to know that we're tricking you. Why do we do what we do? We do this because we really think we can play these kinds of games with you. In fact, we like it. Your emotional reaction and the fact that we are the puppeteers make us feel even more powerful and important. We like how it's like playing a hard game of chess with people as pawns. We are taking advantage of you, but we have a good reason for it. When we know we're messing with or controlling you as Ultras, do we ever say to ourselves, I shouldn't have done that? For starters, our moves rarely go wrong. Most of the time, our major goals are easily met by the things we do. We try our best, but sometimes we fail. A victim may end a relationship and get away from us, or they may do things that bother or challenge us. Our tricks work most of the time, but they don't always work. It doesn't matter if we feel bad or say, "Oh no, that was a mistake." We change our strategies to deal with the issue, and most of the time they work. You can be brought back if you run away during the first makeover. In no way do we say, "Yes, this was our mistake." What we really think is that you betrayed us and did something bad. You left because you were stupid and didn't like being with us. You can criticize what we did, but we had a good reason for it. You made this happen, and we may have pushed you to leave us by being mean, but we think you couldn't handle the stress. We won't say we were wrong because we don't believe we did anything wrong. We might bring you back in with a big hoover to fix this, or we might decide we don't need you. We take charge by leaving you, giving up on trying to get you back, and moving on to someone else. Our fuel mattresses make it easy to make this change. Force us to think and feel. We love it when you do that. We think the cat likes having claws. Narcissists will always try to control you, either by manipulating you directly or by making up their own world using secondary or tertiary strategies. Because we are so self-centered, we always win, so we never lose in our sphere. That's why I keep telling you to stay away from our world. You can't win once you're caught. If you deny this truth, you are lying to yourself. It might seem cocky that we're sure narcissists always win, but this isn't about cockiness. The way things are, we break the rules to win because we make our own world. What we think is that the means justify the end. Don't work for us if you don't like that. If you keep interacting with us, you'll keep losing. It's tough to tell if a narcissist knows they should not have lied to you or played with you. It's rare for narcissists to think about cheating or manipulating others. They say they are not responsible for any bad things that happen because of what they do. They always blame you, never them. They aren't willing to take responsibility. Very narcissistic people are aware that they are affecting you. They think that this manipulation is good for you because it gets the result they want. Guess who's in charge of any damage? Of course you. They tell you that you're the problem. To fix this, they might either get stronger in their control over you or let go of you and try to influence someone else. It's hard to deal with narcissists because they control, manipulate, and blame others. Knowing how they work can help you avoid being manipulated or handle interactions with them better. It would be great if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. With your help, we can bring important issues to light. This video will explain why narcissists are mean and useless, as well as why you should never trust them. I've talked about how narcissists treat the people in their lives with disrespect or even hate in other vids. They make you feel good by smiling and complimenting you because they know you're weak and easy to manipulate. Narcissists have more than one life. They put in a lot of work to make their public image look almost perfect, and they use fake friendliness and charm to get people to like them. But they're scary behind closed doors, like poisonous snakes. It's hard to figure out what they're thinking. They are very good at pulling strings and can really mess up people's lives. You have no reason to think that narcissists will stay the same and that you will be the only one hurt. Are you sure that you could eat poison and not get sick? The answer is no, unless you already have the cure in you. I talked about how the narcissist hates everyone, no matter who they are, in this short film. It's not about you or anyone else after all, because the narcissist doesn't care if you've done something wrong or been nice to them. It's all about them. Because of many things, the narcissist hates you. I'm going to tell you today why you should never trust a narcissist. To begin, remember that narcissists can dislike you for any reason. This person is a narcissist, and they hate everyone very much. People can hate you even if they don't know you or have never met you because you have something they don't. Also, keep in mind that loving and caring for them won't make them like you more. It won't work, and neither will giving them everything they want. There's no reason for the narcissist to hate you, but here are 3 reasons why you shouldn't trust them. To begin, they want to be just like you because they are so jealous of you. Yes, most of the time. Narcissists annoy other people a lot. Narcissists wish they could enjoy life as much as we do, and not just because we're smarter or richer. It's clear that they want to make us feel small and unimportant, but we have everything they could want here. We are just a source of joy, hope, and light for them. Narcissists are jealous because they want everything for themselves and can't be happy on their own. They hate us because we have things they don't or can't have. If they could, they would take those things from us no matter what, even if it meant our lives would end. That brings us to the second reason a narcissist might hate you for no reason. They see you as a threat to their very survival. It's because their stress makes them afraid of you that they hate everything you do. They think that someone is always trying to cheat on them, hurt them, or attack them, but most of the time, this is all in their heads. They'll think we're up to no good even if we don't touch them. They think this is way too much. It changes the way they feel about everyone, even the people they love. For them, having good relationships is impossible because they believe that everyone is an enemy. They believe that anyone can hurt them or use them at any time. Narcissists live in fear all the time because their minds are dark, confusing, and full of insecurities. They hurt and hate other people because they are afraid. Third, they hate themselves, which is the last reason they would hate other people. They try to look good, but they hate themselves, what they can't do, and the fake versions of themselves that they show. It's possible that they want to be real for a change, but there's nothing good about them. That's what they're thinking about. Don't get me wrong, many narcissists are actually very smart and have done a lot of great things. But what's going on in their heads keeps them from enjoying what they've done because they want more and more. They're also very stressed and worried because they know they are not happy with what they have. The only reason they look happy is to get people's attention. It's not that their relationships and successes are interesting. It's just that they seem to be. When someone is narcissistic, they work hard to hide their shame and pain from others, as well as their real nature. In the end, they're sad, scared, and ashamed, and they dread it. They never seem to be able to get rid of their bad feelings and feelings of not being worth anything, no matter what they get, buy, or do. This is the last but not least reason the narcissist hates you and will always try to hurt or control you, no matter what you do. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching today. I hope you learned something from this film. Do you have any stories about being with a narcissist? Please share them in the comments part below. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon below the video. Thanks.